welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I'm a little tired, I will admit. Yesterday was a long day, but it is what it is. I did what I had to do, and that's what we do in life, right? Right. Okay. So, the songs that came through for this reading were pretty cut and dry. Interesting. We have a twin flame is what we're dealing with here. Okay. This it's White Horse by Chris Stapleton. And if I'm not wrong about this, I think this is a fairly new song by Chris Stapleton. He has the most sexy voice I have ever heard. I love to hear him sing. And it goes like this. This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a loaded gun. My mind, it's turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. Oh, 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 oh. If you want a cowboy on a white horse riding off into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl. I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. Someday, maybe you could have your way. Right now's just not the time. Some things a man's just got to do. I wish I could change my mind. Oh, 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 oh. If you want a cowboy on a white horse riding off into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl. I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. White horse. If you want a cowboy on a white horse riding off into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl. I ain't there yet. If you want a cowboy on a white horse riding off into the sunset, if that's the kind of love you want to wait for, hold on tight, girl. I ain't there yet. No, I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. White horse. Okay. And I listened to this song and I was like, okay, so we have a man here who's terrified because he is feeling what true love feels like. And he feels like he's not ready for this love. Like, I got some things I got to take care of first. I got some demons I got to face. I've got money I've got to make. There's something that you feel like is not good enough for you to have this love. And I wasn't sure if I was grasping it. So I was like, okay, Spirit, explain to me why this person ain't there yet. Because they keep saying, I ain't there yet, but hold on tight. If that's the kind of love you want, hold on tight. I just ain't there yet. This is not the kind of love most women want, though. Most women don't want the ride off into the sunset on a white horse cowboy. They want the one like the cowboys in the Yellowstone series. Like, I don't know if any of you have seen the 1923 backstory yet, but like Spencer and Alex, or Jack and Elizabeth, where it makes you abandon all common sense. And like, for instance, marriages used to be arranged, okay, and you were like you were given to a certain family because they would give your family a piece of land or a country or whatever, a dowry. And things aren't that way anymore. We have the modern day convenience of being able to choose the love that we want. And so we feel like because we have the ability to make that choice, that we can somehow choose the circumstances under which we fall in love. But love ain't like that. It's just not that way. Love is that thing that makes you walk into a place, see somebody, when you stare into their eyes, you get mesmerized by their soul. It's like they light you up, and once that light has been activated, there's no unactivating it. It's like this person, I would abandon all common sense to follow you on a tugboat to America to save your family because they're struggling. And just leave my family, just walk away from it all. Leave this man at the altar that I've promised to marry, and all these people. My mother is planning this huge wedding, and I'm just going to walk away from it all and climb up in a tree with you while we get attacked by hyenas and lions all night long until somebody rescues us. We get attacked by a huge elephant. But we don't get to choose the circumstances. And in the very beginning of the song, it says this love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a loaded gun. My mind, it's turning like a cloud of dust. My heart always wants to run. But see, that's the thing, is love makes you want to run in its direction, not away from it. So I don't really understand this concept of wanting to run away and feeling like somehow I've got to do something to make myself better. Because love doesn't see the obstacles. It is blind to them. And so it makes me question this whole concept of twin flames. But I think it's because we are here on this earth to restore balance to love and to remind people what love is. But somehow we get caught up in thinking that love is something other than what it is. And I'm going to tell you what love really is, okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 13. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for being here. I don't always pull out the Bible or the Holy Scriptures, but sometimes I'm led to do so. This is what real love is, okay? It says in 13, if I could speak in any language in heaven or on earth, but didn't love others, I would only be making meaningless noise like a loud gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I knew all the mysteries of the future and knew everything about everything, but didn't love others, what good would I be? And if I had the gift of faith so that I could speak to a mountain and make it move, without love, I would be no good to anybody. If I gave everything I have to the poor and even sacrificed my body, I could brag about it. But if I didn't love others, I would be of no value whatsoever. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love does not demand its own way. Love is not irritable, and it keeps no record of when it has been wronged. It is never glad about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Love will last forever, but prophecies and speaking in unknown languages and special knowledge will all disappear. Now we know only a little, and even the gift of prophecy reveals little. But when the end comes, these special gifts will all disappear. It's like this. When I was a child, I spoke and thought and reasoned as a child does. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. Now we see things imperfectly as in a poor mirror. But then we will see everything with perfect clarity. All that I know now is partial and incomplete, but then I will know everything completely, just as God knows me now. There are 3 things that will endure: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. So love is patient and kind. It's not jealous. It doesn't brag. It's not proud or rude. It doesn't demand its own way. It's not irritable. It keeps no record of being wronged. And it's never glad about injustice, but rejoices when the truth wins out. And it never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. And if you're not living that kind of love, you're not living love. Period. So I asked Spirit, I was like, Spirit, why does this person feel like they're not ready? Because true love would not see any of that. And this is what I got. Twin Flame by Machine Gun Kelly. And it goes like this. Yeah, it's been 6 days since the last time I saw your face and you asked my sign. I told you mine. I questioned why, and you said everything's aligned. On the first day, you told me I was your twin flame from a past life. And tonight the moon is full, so take me anywhere outside. I cannot kiss you yet. You're magic. So I'll just stare at you instead. I'll get insecure and panic because I know you're too pure for this. You're too good for me. I'm too bad to keep. I'm too sad, lonely. I want you only. I got 6 days to say that I fell in love with you at first sight. I wished that I could frame the way you look at me with those eyes. Freeze time, baby, rewind. Maybe ask you earlier to be mine. See, I didn't understand deja vu till I met you. You're too good for me. I'm too bad to keep. I'm too sad, lonely. I want you only. You're too good for me. I'm too bad to keep. I'm too sad, lonely. I want you only. I feel like just leaving here. And you feel like, what? Me and you could just drive somewhere, could just leave. In this film, I know, okay, I love you. There's no happy endings, I love you. In this film, I know there's no endings. Go to sleep. I'll see you in my dreams. This changes everything. Now I have to set you free. And you feel like what? I feel like just leaving here. And you feel like what? You feel like just leaving here too. All right. So we know we have a twin flame. And we know that this person is in runner mode. Because the songs indicate that. And I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Spirit, you're going to have to help me to get it. Because love should run towards each other. Even the opposites of each other. Love doesn't see any of that. It's blind. Love will blind the hell out of you. It'll make you do dumb shit. And if somebody truly loves you, they are not going to be with somebody else. And I know that a lot of times you meet somebody and they're already with somebody else. But like I said, love will make you abandon everything because you know you only have this one chance to get this right. And life is brief. Okay, maybe you believe in other lifetimes, but this one counts. It counts. We deserve happiness. We deserve that kind of love. But sometimes you just can't have it. Like, what do we do when that person just is not going to let you have it? What do we do then? Because that's where you're at with this person. Or that's where you think you are. It says in the song Twin Flame that they've loved you since the first time they ever laid eyes on you. But somehow they're too proud to admit that. I just don't get it. I need your help, Spirit. Virtues, how are you working here? Gratitude and perseverance. So you're helping us to be grateful and to not give up. To be gentle and have responsibility. To be responsible. I need you to be responsible and not give up. Have gratitude and be gentle. Somebody might lack integrity. Okay. All right. So shall we see how this happened? How do we see how this happens, Spirit? I need your help here. What do we need to do next? Mirror what's true about you. What's true about you? Let's see what's true about us. What is true about us, Spirit? May I see, please? You are growing. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. 1 Corinthians 3:7. God, we sometimes expect so much more from ourselves than you do from us. You know we are human and that as long as we're on this earth, we'll still be in the process of growth. Help us to be patient as you work in us to embrace the grace you so freely give us and to trust that you will complete the good work you started in us. We are not who we were yesterday and we are not who we will be tomorrow, but now and always we are loved. We tell ourselves we have to do it all, be it all, know it all right now. We deny ourselves the time and permission to really learn. And when we can't learn, we can't grow. God doesn't judge or pressure us that way. He knows all people are like grass and all their glory is like the flowers of the field. 1 Peter 1:24. I used to read that verse as simply meaning life is brief, but I'm seeing it with new eyes lately. And I think what God is also reminding us of here is that grass is growing, flowers are growing, we are growing, which means He knows that from our first breath to our last, we are in process. And that applies to everything from picking out curtains to becoming who He created us to be. And you know what? God's okay with that. He already knows us better than we know ourselves. If He's okay with it, then we can be too. He doesn't ask us for perfection, just growth. Every day, a little bit at a time, all the way until we're home with Him. You are not who you were yesterday. You are not who you will be tomorrow, and you're in the middle of a beautiful process of becoming. So, Spirit is saying what's true about you is that you're having growth, and you will all throughout your life, and that you're never going to arrive at this place of I'm ready. There's no such place. And if you really love somebody, you will embrace them at that place, wherever life allows you to meet this person. You will not let any excuse stand in your way. You will abandon everything and maybe only end up in the middle of the ocean on an overturned tugboat because you were foolishly trying to make it somewhere because of your love. And realize that if this is how I'm going to end, that this is exactly where I would want to be. There's nowhere else on this entire earth that I would rather be than right here with you. Even with sharks all around us. Because anywhere else I was, if I am not with you, then it would not be worth living. That's the way love makes you feel, okay? And so this concept of thinking, oh, I'm not ready for this, I'm not good enough for this, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. And you might even not have a true twin flame. You might be dealing with a false flame. Truly, you might. And maybe there's no such thing, but Spirit is indicating that there is. So I'm just going to have to trust that. Okay, because out of over 1,000 songs on my playlist, those were the two that came out this morning. All right, let's see if we can figure out how this happened. May I see how this happened, Spirit? Good, strong answers only, please, for how this happened. You had a thought. You were thinking. You were doing some thinking. Uh-oh. You might have been thinking about your mother. This man is painting also. You might be an artist. He's also listening to records. So you might be somebody who's into vinyl or listening to music. But he is thinking about something. There's a W or an M here. I've never seen that before. In all of the years of using these cards, or however long I've had them, I have never seen that there's an M or a W there. All right, what's being hidden? Number 16 is here also. That somebody has a gift, but they're in despair. So you're gifted, number 17 and number 32. Secretly, you're gifted or you have a gift, but you're in despair about this gift. So I think you're gifted maybe spiritually. Somebody's gifted or has a gift. I have a gift, but I'm in despair. All right, and what's being shown? A coffin. Damn. So somebody died. You could be going through a death. Or this could just be a transformation. But this is a coffin. Number 19. There's a coffin here. So you're in despair because of a gift. You're thinking, and secretly you have a gift and you're in despair. And what's being shown is a coffin. Why is a coffin here? Because of a marriage, a main male, and something that wouldn't change. So maybe your main male died. The one you were married to died because of something that wouldn't change. You couldn't change it, so you lost this person. They died. Number 3, number 1, and number 9. Number 19. So that's 13, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 19, 9 plus 1 is 10, which is 1. That's a 5. This is 16, which is 7. We have 8 and 5, 13, which is 4. All right, what's going to happen next? May I see, please? What's going to happen next? Courtship came out, but in reverse. Everything's upright except for something over here that wouldn't change. And you're not going to get to know somebody. You're not going to date somebody because of a child or children and not wanting to go to court. So maybe why are you not going to have a courtship? Why do you not want to get to know this person? Because of a great fortune in reverse, some unexpected income, sudden wealth, and being on the right path. Jesus, have mercy. And a mature woman on the bottom of the deck. So you're not going to date this person because of losing a great fortune. You don't want to lose everything. You don't want to lose all your money. So you're not going to date this person because of money. Remember, you want to make sure you're on the right path. Remember I said you'll abandon anything. You might be thinking about marrying somebody. It's like you're thinking about this gift that you have, but you're in despair. You might be actually about to ask somebody to marry you because this is what your family wants. They want you to be married. But there needs to be a very big change, like a huge change here. Either somebody literally has died and you were married to them and they wouldn't change and something caused the end of them, or there's something about your marriage that won't change and your marriage is dead. It's like, I want to marry you, but this is going to be a dead end. This marriage is going to be a dead end. And you're doing it for privilege, for money. You're marrying for money, it looks like, or you're in a relationship, a long-term commitment for money. And you won't date somebody. You won't get to know them because they don't have a great fortune. But somebody's going to have unexpected income and sudden wealth. And this is going to be the path. All right. And there's a mature woman involved somehow. All right. Let's look at how this happened a little further. That's the British version. Let's see the American version. Just kidding. All right. Show me how this happened. Somebody needed to listen. I can't be what you want me to be. You need to listen. You're caring too much. You're giving too many fucks. We can't be all things. If you need help, hire it. Ask for it. Make it happen. And listen. You're not getting it. You're caring too much. And you're going to have to agree to disagree. It's like you feel like you're not good enough. And you won't listen. You're caring too much. You care too much about me and I'm not good enough. And y'all are agreeing to disagree because one of you's like, you're all I've ever wanted and you're my everything, and the other one's like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I just don't get it. I don't understand why you love me so much. So I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree. Alright, what's being hidden? That one of you is doing too many fucking chores. And you have to keep shit clean. Alright, what's being shown? Fill in the blank. So you decide what's being shown. Alright, and what's going to happen next? You're going to love the one you're with. This includes you. You're going to say, fuck how I feel. I don't care about my feelings. I have logic for a reason. And you're going to get hot and sweaty, work out. And work on, maybe even have sex. So, there's this sense that you're in a dead-end relationship. You have a gift secretly and you're in despair. Alright, let's see if we can find out a little bit more about how this happened. Show me how this happened, Spirit. Spirit said get the other deck. Don't force it and don't lose hope. Somebody's not going to force this. And they're going to be like, I'm going to still have hope. But I'm not going to force you to do anything. Because you have to decide that you want this. You're agreeing to disagree down here. Somebody had a loss and there was chemistry. You might be angry because of this death. Somebody was married and there was chemistry. Somebody misunderstood their chemistry. Alright. Show me how Divine Masculine feels about this twin flame. They're hoping. They're having hope. They're waiting, expecting, and even manifesting. Somehow dandelions. Divine Masculine is hoping that they can have a new beginning and stop chasing thrills. It's like you're hoping that you don't have to have this anymore. It's like you started something and you're like, this just doesn't make me happy. What are you hoping for? Chemistry. So you're with somebody and you don't have any chemistry with this person. Alright. What would that be like if you had that hope and that chemistry? It would look like loyalty and no tension when it comes to intimacy. So right now you're in a relationship that's sexually tense. Like there's tension because of intimacy. And you would be loyal. That this person would be loyal to you. And they wouldn't give you a hard time about having sex. It's like you're sexually frustrated and arguing with somebody about sex. Alright, how does Divine Feminine feel about this relationship? Oh, baby. Divine Feminine, baby. You're receptive and Divine Masculine is here. But you're not telling this person. You're not saying this. Why are you regretting and not saying this? Because of pride, beauty, and not pretending. Because I think you have a lot of pride in yourself. And you know you're beautiful. And you're not willing to pretend. And in order to tell this person that you're receptive to this, somehow you would have to pretend. What would you be pretending? Like you're clinging to memories. What's the truth? That you're really letting this go. So you're having to let this go. even though you're receptive to it and you're proud, you're beautiful. I think this is a good kind of pride. You're being stubborn. It's like, you're not showing me the love, and you know how much you're worth. Divine Feminine, you know how much you're worth. You know how much your masculine is worth. And you're not saying anything. You're going to let this go because you don't want it to look like you're clinging to memories. And somebody's vows, promises are upside down. What's connecting this relationship? Somebody being apprehensive and guarded. So you're cautious and afraid. And somebody has been hurt, very, very hurt. Both of you have been very, very hurt in the past. And it caused you to be apprehensive about love. And to hide your feelings. And maybe even to hide this relationship altogether. So it's like, we're both wounded. We've both been through some shit with people that we love. Like, one of you could have had a death of a partner. And that's why you don't want to date again, because you're like, I know how bad love can hurt. I know how bad love can hurt. Because until you've lost your partner in life, somebody that was like a soulmate vibe or a twin flame vibe, you don't really understand loss. You really don't. I mean, I thought I had had a lot of major losses in my life, but when my husband died, it was another level of loss. All right, now we can use these. Show me how this happened. There was a new love, and somebody was not clueless. It's like, you could not deny that you feel something for this person. Why is clueless here? Because of somebody being incomparable. It's like, you don't realize that you're not incomparable and that somebody's coming up with a strategy. Somebody has a new love and the person they're with is clueless. And they don't realize how incomparable this new love is, and that there's somebody that's coming up with a strategy. What's your strategy? You're not going to reconcile with somebody. All right? And why not? You're not reconciling because it's just your choice. But you're not divinely guided. You're fantasizing, but not making any moves. So it's like, you're not even making silent moves. You're fantasizing. You feel like that it's your choice, that this isn't the direction God wants to take your life, because it would be a fantasy and you would have to make silent moves. Okay? All right. So what are you hiding? That something's not true love. Yeah, you're with somebody that's not true love. And what's being shown? That this is a burden, that you want to be alone, and you want this out of your head. I want this out of my head. I feel you. I do. I understand completely that obsessive bullshit you get with a twin flame. So what's going to happen next? Somebody's going to have control. What do you mean they're going to be in control? Because it's not the right time, and I choose you. Somebody's going to have control because they realize I do choose you, but it's just not the right time. And they can't tell you this. Remember what I said. We don't get to choose the time. You're caught in exactly what I was describing at the beginning of the reading. You really, truly have a twin flame connection, and you're with somebody, and you're unhappy. You want to be alone. You want to be alone. You want this out of your head. It's like you're choosing. You have a new love. It's your choice. You have a new love, and you're not clueless that this person that you're with is not incomparable. Or maybe you're clueless that they are, this new love. I don't know. Somebody's clueless about something incomparable when it comes to you strategizing about a new love. And it's your choice. And you're not divinely guided. You're fantasizing, but you won't make any moves. And there's something you want to say, but you won't say it. You have unsent messages. Let's see what you want to say. What would you say if you could send these messages? You would say, I like when you text me good morning. So when you text me good morning, I love that. And you would also say, how are you? We haven't talked in forever. What would they say to you? They would say, thank you for being in my life. Did you block me? My calls are going to voicemail. What am I going to do with you? Seriously, you are my impossible love. So this person is like, you both want to talk to each other. You're over here like, I love it when you text me good morning, and we haven't talked in forever. And they're like, did you block me? I'm not able to get you to talk to me, but I'm grateful for you in my life. What am I going to do with you? You're my impossible love. And if you only knew how much I care about you. What else would this masculine say? What the fuck is up with you? I think I could marry you one day. Okay. And fucking asshole. I'm in a relationship, but I'm feeling you in reverse. It looks like you are going to get out of a relationship, honestly. But right now, you're not able to. You're realizing it's not the right time, and there's no sense in me fantasizing about this. I can't make any moves right now. All right, so where is the divine masculine at in this twin flame journey? Feeling the vibes about being released or letting something go. Maybe you realize that this feminine over here is letting this go, because she indeed is. She's letting this relationship go. You're feeling the vibes, and somebody is not listening. They're not understanding and talking to you. They're being on mute. It's like, wah, 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 wah. That wah, 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 wah is a dark night of the soul. So it's like you're in a horrible marriage. One of you may have lost your marriage to a death. Show me where the masculine is here. Family is here. And last summer. What about family in the summer? You have regret, because this is not your tribe. So you're in a family that you know is not your tribe, and something happened in the summer, maybe last summer or in a summer in the past, because summer's in reverse. So you have regret about something somewhere you're at in a family. All right. Where's the divine feminine at here? There's a karmic partner in reverse. There's a lot of nostalgia, and they're wearing a mask. So this person is wearing a mask about how they feel about the memories they have of a karmic partner. All right. What's connecting the two of you? You haven't learned your lessons yet. What would the lesson be? It has to do with having pride and ego and a twin flame. It's just very simple. Spirit is making this very simple. You need to have less pride and ego. And maybe this feminine has too much pride, because she had pride. But it sure looked like maybe she's just, I think she has a good pride. I think her pride is good. Or she could be arrogant about her looks. She could be very arrogant about her looks. And just refuses to pretend. She's got this masculine in her energy strong. Why is she wearing a mask about a karmic partner? Because she has big dreams. What's going to be the outcome of her big dreams? She's going to have understanding when it comes to self-worth. All right. And why is the masculine over here? What's going to happen with his regret and stuff? Oh, divine feminine, you just came out with healing in reverse. They can't get over this. It's like, I can't get over this divine feminine, damn it. And I'm not going to compromise either. Y'all got a mess. All right. Show me the tarot energy at work for the divine masculine spirit. How are you working in the masculine, the divine masculine? You might be doing some energy work and clearing your chakras. That's a lot of cards, spirit. I'm going to put them all back. If they were meant to come out, they will. Whoop, there we go. Capricorn in the house. The devil came out. There's a desire. Spirit has awakened a desire. And this person is no longer going to be able to control themselves. They're losing their control. Remember, they're controlling right here. They're trying to control this because they feel like that choosing you right now is not the right thing to do at this time. But they are about to have this desire burn in their heart, and they're not going to have control. All right, what are you doing in the feminine right now, Spirit? The divine feminine. Oh, the wheel came out in reverse, and there's death. There's death here. A wheel and the magician manifesting something. There's a wheel that's turning slowly that's bringing a huge transformation in this feminine's life. And the masculine is having a very, very strong desire and having no control. that's the despair piece. It's like, oh, my hand has been itching for a whole week, y'all. All right, so what's going to happen in this divine relationship? Show me what's going to happen. The two of you are going to be guarded and cautious. Remember, you were guarded because you feel like the time is all wrong. All right, and what's being hidden? That somebody doesn't want to be rejected, and they have a lot of ego. They have a lot of ego, and they don't want to be rejected. All right. So secretly, somebody has a lot of pride, and they don't want to be rejected. Clarify the ego. They have avoidance. They're avoiding this. This person's pride is a good pride. It's like, I have more pride in myself than to let you reject me. I'm just going to avoid you. All right, and what's being shown? That somebody wants to apologize and be forgiven, or to have forgiveness and an apology. And what's going to be the outcome? Come on, baby. Give me good, strong answers about this. The spring keeps trying to come out. There we go. Somebody's going to express the truth. Finally. Finally. What is the truth? That this would be wish fulfillment. They have assistance from their spirit guides when it comes to loving themselves, spying, and having the courage and the freedom. They want to be free. Uranus is here. They want to just take a leap. I just want to take a leap here. This is what would fulfill my wishes. There's no passion in my relationship right now. And if you would take a leap, what would be the outcome? Oh, you would feel guilty. Why would you feel guilty? Because of something that won't change, and something about the spring and needing stability. Remember something that wouldn't change? Clarify the spring. There was a divine detour in the spring. Something wouldn't change when it came to your stability, and so there's a divine detour showing up. What's going to be the outcome of the divine detour? Divine feminine is here with having fears about moving into her life purpose, but she's thinking about this. What would be the outcome if she would take that leap of faith? There would be no more conflicts. She would work on her inner child, and she would stop being confused. She would take off the rose-colored glasses. Divine masculine on the bottom of the deck. I feel that this is a situation where the two of you really love each other, but it's just not ideal. And I don't see either one of you at this point taking a risk. Even though it would truly make you happy. It would be the most beautiful relationship you've ever had. But right now, neither one of you are wanting to take a risk. But your guides are assisting you with this. I'm going to pull some tarot on it also. Why is the devil here for divine masculine? Because of divine masculine and some deception. The devil is here. This very strong desire is about deception for divine masculine. And why are they losing their self-control? Because of somebody avoiding this. All right. And why is death here for Divine Feminine? Oh, that's a lot of cards, baby girl. Because of the Empress in reverse, the Hierophant, Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, Clean It Up, and the Ten of Wands. So there's a feel here that when it comes to this higher level commitment and you being real patient because somebody is not moving towards you, you're just going to let this go. You're just going to clean up this mess and be done with it. That's what's changing. Is you're getting over this, Divine Feminine. Why is the Wheel here? You're getting a lot of cards. The Wheel is death. Death clarifying itself. Somebody letting go of control when it comes to a relationship that is toxic. So this relationship is toxic. Why is it toxic? Because of somebody being at a crossroads, having a lot of desire, and wanting this to be fair, generous. You're trying to be fair to somebody. What's your desire? You're being divinely guided when it comes to a situation that's been a complete nightmare, but would lead you to everything. And why is the Magician here? It's because of somebody else. There's a King of Cups here, but he's in reverse. You're manifesting somebody that doesn't love you, getting over them and moving on. Stop looking back at this and trying to figure out why this person turned so cold. When you love them unconditionally, you're going to stop trying to manifest somebody and move on from them. And what will be the outcome when they move on? Then there's going to be hope for a loss that you've had. The Hermit is here in reverse, and Judgment. You're going to realize that you can't make any sense out of a situation that's caused you to have grief and loss. And there was no date. Why is the Hermit here in reverse? Because of a Queen of Wands. Leo is here. We have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. A relationship. Something that wasn't forbidden. There's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here. Unconditional love. Not being able to heal. And then not being able to ghost somebody. So you couldn't leave completely, but it's like somebody is in a relationship with a Queen of Wands and it's a King of Swords, but this is like forbidden love. Even though you love them unconditionally, you are forbidden to be with this person, and you can't get over this, and you can't ghost them either. You are going to have a new opportunity. You're going to have this gift, could be an engagement ring. It's like a gift. You're wishing that you could have an opportunity. What's going to be the outcome of your opportunity? Somebody is not waking up. What do you mean they're not waking up? They're ripped apart. They're hurt. So because they've been hurt in the past, that somebody's played mind games with them, they are going to realize what a catch you are. But I don't know that you're going to be able to get through this because you both have to be willing. Somebody needs to wait. They're going to learn a spiritual lesson. Wait just a minute now. You're going to learn a spiritual lesson. Be patient. They're learning a spiritual lesson. So maybe you feel like this person's never going to wake up. And the Divine Feminine, indeed, either is feeling that way or the reverse any roles. Spiritual lesson and decision. What's going on with this Divine Masculine spirit? He's upright. She keeps coming out in reverse. I think she's dipped out of this. Divine Masculine, you're having to set boundaries. Why is boundaries here for Divine Masculine? Because of releasing something. Letting something go. What are they releasing? What is Divine Masculine releasing? Something that's strictly sexual and they've been playing hard. Alright, where's the Divine Feminine? So you've been just strictly having sex with somebody. Divine Feminine, you have a warning. What are you warning Divine Feminine about? You gotta get balance. Alright? What do you mean get balance? This is protected and you need to trust and be patient. Damn. So she's wanting out of this very much because he is terrified and he's not moving towards her at all. And he's with somebody else even. What what do you mean, be patient, trust, it's protected? And you're being warned to do this, Divine Feminine. Somebody is going to put away the computer because of their children and healing. You're being warned, Divine Feminine, that balance is going to be restored. Spirit's like, warning, warning, slow down, stop, wait, wait. Look, I can't make it up. Wait, Divine Feminine. Balance is being restored. Your relationship with this person is protected. Be patient and trust, because somebody's going to put away the computer and get healing in their life, because they have been playing hard, and this was their Divine Masculine is setting boundaries because he's tired of being with somebody just for the sex and being partying and having, bullshit. This is bullshit. Whatever he's doing is bullshit. He's not in love with this person. And what happens if Divine Feminine waits? Whoa. There will be chemistry, regret, true love, and support. If you wait, you'll have chemistry, and you'll regret your true love and support. Because somebody has an obsession. Why will there be regret because of true love and support? Because this person's not here right now. Maybe you feel like you regret that you didn't support somebody you truly loved. Clarify what you're saying, because I'm not sure I'm getting it. There needs to be an apology about this. And it has to do with being rejected. So you had chemistry with this person, and now you have regrets because it was true. Somebody has chemistry. This is about somebody having a lot of chemistry. It keeps coming out over and over. And they regret that this because you were truly in love with them and supported them. And they're not with you, and they are going to have to apologize because of rejecting you. That's what's going to be the outcome. Anything else that's going to be the outcome? Somebody is not longing, they have no stability, and they're not in denial. Why is that coming out in reverse? Because of a past life love and being unawakened. Why are they unawakened? Because they have to make a decision to reject somebody and to have a new love. And they haven't learned their spiritual lesson. What's the likelihood they'll learn? Interference came out. So somehow there's going to be interference. This is a very complicated situation, but it's really simple. If you love somebody, you go towards that love. You don't run from it. And it's just, bullshit. I know that life is complicated. What would this Divine Masculine say to the Divine Feminine? I'm in a much better headspace now. What would she say to him? So you were in a bad headspace for some reason. Would you reject me? You feel like home to me. Damn. So she feels like you would reject her, and you probably have. Your words linger in my mind. What would whichever of you has the karmic partner, you both do. What would Divine Masculine say to his karmic partner? He would say, I should have been more honest with you about the way I was feeling, and maybe we're just too different. What would you say to yours, Divine Feminine? Damn, you have a lot to say. You would say, I can still feel you. I can't handle your words right now. Your intensity frightens and allures me at the same time, and you are an angel. You might have the one that died. All right, and then I got spooked. This scared me. This intensity scared me away. So this is such an intense love, it scared you off. All right, show me how the angels are working in Divine Masculine's life. Manifestation and power. So you're powerfully manifesting. What about Divine Feminine? Divine Feminine, you have nature, you have hope, and you're pure. You're living a celibate life, it looks like, or being encouraged to. And there will be unity in this relationship. What's the T here? Because I sense there's something we're not getting. What's the T in this situation? Somebody made bad choices and they have to be cautious about fulfilling a fantasy. And what's going to be the outcome? A private relationship, investigating, a spiritual attack, and envy. With you already know the T. Golly. All right, what kind of healing does this divine masculine need, Spirit? Healing for our divine masculine. Divine masculine, Spirit says you need to love yourself. What about the divine feminine? What is her healing? Divine feminine, how teachable are you? Spirit saying I need you to learn and letting go on the bottom of the deck. What would divine masculine's higher self say to him? Divine masculine's higher self would say, be courageous and have acceptance and see this from a different perspective. All right, what about divine feminine? What would her higher self say to her? It looks like one of you is in a relationship for money and a lot of it. Like, to walk away from that amount of money this day and time, you would almost... Angry tried to turn over. Okay, there we go. There's going to be a transformation, divine feminine. Clear your energy. And look at this from a different perspective. Both of you are... What's the connecting higher self? Oh. Patience. Listen. The light. And take the first step. With something needs to be stopped. It's time to end something. Pause it. Okay, so now I want to look at your, let's see what guidance you would be given. Give us some guidance for the divine masculine here. They're having fun, so should you. Get some exercise. It's not rejection, it's redirection. Spend time in nature. Get creative. And crying is a part of healing. Let the tears flow. All right. What would the divine feminine need to do? Wow, y'all are getting a lot of cards. Divine feminine, like a flower, you will blossom. Believe in yourself, no matter what is going on around you. And you may not get the reaction you want if you decide to tell them you're their twin flame. Remember at the beginning of the song? And no one can see your light until you do. Any connecting... anything, time away will do you some good. Resist the urge to contact them if you're lonely. Learn a new skill. Explore your passions. Wherever you go, your problems follow. Do the work. And don't waste your energy worrying about who they are with. When you look into their eyes, you recognize their soul. And you're no longer waiting by the phone to hear from this person. This divine feminine is moving on, but she's being told and warned to wait. So it's like Spirit's warning her to wait, not to move on, because she's ready to move on. What would you say about the divine masculine with money? So there's setbacks here. You had some setbacks in the past, but you're getting an inspiration when it comes to injustice. What's the inspiration for divine masculine? That there's a conflict when it comes to being a phoenix rising. So it's like you're conflicted about coming up out of this place of despair. What should they do? When it comes to the past, you're not making peace with your past. You need to make peace with the past. My God, why are you blowing my phone up? And somebody's in leadership. What's going on with the divine feminine? There's gossip about being a laborer, her real estate, and being a rebel. What's the gossip? Spirit said don't talk about it. Somebody's going to have a partnership. There's beauty involved. Something is undecided, and don't say anything. Don't talk about this. Spirit says it's a surprise. Okay. When Spirit says that, I don't push, because there could be somebody watching that is not needing to know this information, like a cross watcher type feel. All right, what is the healing that needs to happen here? May I see, please? May I see, please? What is the healing that needs to happen here? Tend the fragile, flock together, and embrace what is. With don't quit your daydream. It almost sounds like the two of you are about to see each other somehow. All right, let's see. Tend the fragile. Number 27. Love keeps us close to the ground where we can feel the pulse of what needs tenderness, nurture, and aid. When the world gets too loud, go into the wild silence of nature. Put your ear down to your soul and listen hard. What kind of grounding will nourish you and restore your wings? For when we tend to the delicate longings of our soul, we draw close to the love that we truly are. So you're going to get grounded somehow. That's what you're needing to do, is to really get yourself grounded. Right now you might be a little bit fragile because you're needing to be grounded. You're probably tired. Number 34. You could just be tired. When we gather, we have an opportunity to witness and be witnessed. Community strengthens our selfhood and confidence. Seek and celebrate your tribe. If you don't have one, honor the tribe within. There's a multitude of beings inside you. The shiny, happy parts, the sad, confused, messy parts, the wild and unpredictable parts. Many of them are shunned or disparaged. All deserve a place at your table. When we gather in community or gather all the pieces of ourselves in sacred communion, we forge a bond of unity that helps sing the soul home. And don't quit your daydream. Number 19. Don't quit your daydream. And I think this divine feminine is about ready to give up. Really, I think she is at the brink of just saying fuck it all. Give yourself permission in every way. No one is going to grant you permission to follow your dream and prescribe the path you need to follow. Only you can do that. Remember the pathway? And it's a sacred charge to keep your dream alive. You were born with it. It has been gifted to you. Remember the gift? And relies on you to bring it into the world. Stay true, hold fast, permit yourself to love your own vision unabashedly. This kind of loyalty creates enthusiasm, which is contagious, and before you know it, you've left a river of permission in your wake that others can drink from to restore their own belief. So don't give up. It feels like you're wanting to, Divine Feminine. I think you're very tired of this situation. What would the best friend of these two people say to them? What would the masculine's best friend say? Embrace your power. You can make it through the day. What about the Divine Feminine's best friend? Love leads to healing. You know what you're doing. Love leads to healing. You know what you're doing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to give you some dice, I suppose. Who are you talking to? Any numbers we need to know? KNHZCIQ10. BAGHSPL number 7. I have an E number 2. LYAKCCT number 6. GBNNTAB4. Hold on. YAYXVAZ number 11. All right, trinkets, please, for this reading. It feels like right now that there's a lot going on here and that it's nowhere near ready for this to come together, but I feel like it could. All right, I have a fortune cookie that says, consider your impressions and follow them once in a while. The astrology dice. Someone here is kind, free, true to your heart, strong, happy, at peace, brave, thankful, and compassionate. Dream, hope, trust, love. Dream, hope, trust, love. I have a skull with a flower on it. I have the Hanged Man, a crescent moon with a star, the word love, a butterfly for that transformation. Paris is here with the Eiffel Tower, a bicycle, a butterfly, a Catholic pendant, a Pegasus, my crown coin. So somehow the crown could be from England, or you could be a queen, or you might drink Crown Royal, I don't know. And then I got the engagement ring. Remember, I could marry you one day. This person wants to marry you. But right now they're in a situation where they are afraid. They're just so afraid they're not good enough. I have 2 huge keys. Oh, I have 3. One of them smaller than the other 2. You need keys to a lot of things right now. I have a bear, a light bulb, 2 towers, a lotus flower, a ball, some cherries, an infinity sign, a skull, a music note with a skull, an elephant with a heart on its trunk, a family's love is forever, a feather, and a metal headgear, or a gear for somebody, a gear somehow. All right, I hope you enjoyed this reading and that you were able to get something out of it that can help you along this very difficult and challenging journey called Twin Flame. And I hope that you, above all, can find someone in this lifetime who will make you just completely abandon all. What was the beginning? You're being encouraged to be responsible. You're having to be responsible for something that's happened. Not give up. Have gratitude. And be gentle. It's a sense of having to take responsibilities and not give up this journey, because I feel like somebody's about to quit here. And it's this divine feminine from what it looks like. I think she's over it. I think she's just ready to move on. That's the feeling I'm getting inside. It's like, this is not fulfilling my life, and I need something fulfilling. But there's another relationship underneath of all that where somebody is not happy. And you may have even had a death, and you could have lost your partner to a death, and you're trying to get over that. But right now you need to get grounded. There's going to be a partnership of some sort. What is the gossip? I feel like I'm missing something. What's the gossip around the money? That somebody's money hungry. They enjoy watching shit go down. The police have been involved, and they made a fake apology. Somebody's coming in after you. There's going to be a divorce. Somebody's busy, and they've gotten caught cheating. Yeah, somebody's in it for the money. What could be possible here? Somebody's doing drugs. A bugaboo, and the sugar and the salt don't look the same, and they're insecure. That's sad. That's a problem. And no, don't wait for somebody that's got all that going on. What's going to be the outcome of all of that bullshit? A divorce. Somebody's burning the evidence, and they're having family time. Somebody's working out at the gym. Somebody's busy, and there's evidence of cheating. Sad, sad, sad. I think that's what's going on in this marriage that's so unhappy. All right, take what you can, leave the rest. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Like the video if you got anything out of it or even remotely enjoyed it. Or to just say, hi, I'm still here and I'm supporting you. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.